Hi everyone, thank you for joining us for the new rules of direct bookings in an AI first world. We will start in a couple of minutes. Until then, please feel free to introduce yourself in the chat window. Tell us why you're here, what is it that you're looking at, and let's keep it very, very interactive. So please feel free to drop in your introductions in the chat window. Hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you once again, for joining us for the new rules of direct bookings in an AI first world. Hi Vineet. Great. Thank you so much for joining. Really looking forward for others as well to introduce themselves. Hi Amandeep. Uh, nice to meet you and welcome to the webinar. Please feel free to drop in your introductions. Until then, tell us who you are, what you're really looking forward to from this webinar. So we'll get started. Over the next 1 hour, we will first explore how AI is actually reshaping hotel bookings and what hotels really need to do to stay visible and convert demand in the AI first era. So we'll start off. Hi Mahesh. Hi Anuj. So glad you could make it to the webinar. Hi Fez. So we'll start off with some some housekeeping rules before we begin. First is it'll be great if you could uh, keep yourself on mute. We can move on to the next slide here. So the first thing first, please keep yourself on mute so that we can ensure that it's like a best experience for everybody. We would love to make this interactive. There is a Q&A window. Please feel free to share your questions in the Q&A panel. We will answer them in real time, and if also we will have a Q&A section towards the end of the whole session. If you're not able to answer any of your questions, we'll make sure that we will send across the answers to you after the session. The session is being recorded and we will be sharing the session recording with all the registered attendees after the webinar. And most importantly, the whole reason we are here is to learn, so ask and engage. So ask as many questions, and I hope you really enjoy this session. So let's get started. We'll start off with a quick introduction of our speakers here. Uh, so we have our keynote speaker is Anurag, who basically leads RateGain's global commercial strategy across distribution, AI, and direct bookings, working with about more than 160 plus countries. It's me, Rupali, who is leading the product marketing charter for Uno, and I bring over about 10 years of experience in product marketing, and I help shape the go-to-market strategy for RateGain's direct booking solutions. We also have Ankita here. She leads the Uno Direct Stack charter, and uh, she's basically driving the GTM strategy towards an AI native discoverable direct booking experiences for the hotels. Now, next, moving on to the agenda for the webinar. Uh, we'll begin with Anurag, who will explore how AI is fundamentally changing the way travelers, are discovering and booking hotels. Then he will, share his thoughts on why the traditional booking Direct booking strategies or the traditional tools are no longer enough in today's AI era. And that's why the hotels need to adopt a new playbook, to be more visible, to actually capture demand and ultimately grow your direct revenue. Next, I will take up, this is me, Rupali, who will take you guys through, where the hotels are today in their direct booking journey, and with some of the biggest frictions that the hotels are facing in the direct booking journey based on a research conducted by RateGain. Followed by this will be, you'll hear from Anurag again, as to how do we bring these ideas to life with Uno Direct Stack, followed by which, you'll have Ankita who will give a very live AI-driven demonstration of Uno booking engine and how hotels can turn today's AI-driven demand into more direct bookings. And towards the end of the whole session, we will have a short Q&A. So if you have any questions, we'll be there to answer those. So let's get started. We will start off with Anurag. Over to you, Anurag.
Thank you, Rupali. Hello and a very warm welcome, everyone. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to be with us here today. Your presence means the word to us. So excited to have you on this topic, right? I'd love to keep it conversational, so please feel free to engage over chat. If I am not able to look at it right away, I'll ensure I look at it and then we are able to respond back to you. And well, just to, before we dive in, just a quick question to get us started on this. How many of you have used AI for your trip planning at some point? Just say a yes or no on chat. Like, how many of you have used AI in some way or the other in your trip planning? Yeah, I see a few yeses and a few nos. Yeah, and well, here's the irony. While we are still adopting AI, our travelers are moving faster than we are, right? And if you forget everything else I say over the next few minutes, there are these two numbers I'd like you to remember, right? 71% of the travelers are right now using AI in some part of the other of their traveler journey, right? In terms of their trip planning. And here's a data point you would love. 50% of the AI native or AI informed travelers are more likely to book direct on your website. That's such an amazing stat, right? If you see, like over the last 2 decades, all the technology shift has really powered OTAs in some way or the other, right? But this is one fundamental shift which is happening, which can really supercharge your direct bookings. If, and that's a big if you show up on the right AI platforms at the right time, right? It's almost like a revival of a travel agent, right? Which, but obviously, which does not sleep, which does not take lunch breaks, right? And which talks to billion travelers at once. But the only question is, does it recommend your hotel or your competition? Well, let's dive in further into this topic. This was just to get you, you inspired around the magnanimity of the shift which is happening around us, right? Picture this. Picture your last holiday search. You would have gone to 10 plus tabs, right? You would have gone to Google search, travel blogs, social search, influencer reels, price comparisons, right? You would have gone to OTAs to check out content. In fact, data tells that travelers used to look at or still look at 50 plus pages of content, right? But that journey is shrinking at the top level, right? So there are now travelers, it's compressing. There's a traveler now going and asking a simple question or in the new jargon prompt, right? And asking like you see here, right? Recommend the best hotel, best beachfront hotel in Dubai. And there is here the AI platform showcasing the top options. And if you are not showing up in those searches, everything else you do down the line is like a rescue spending. So it becomes more and more important that you are able to not only look at the traditional platforms, but are also able to, be visible on the AI, AI first journey in that sense. And let's say the traveler finds your hotels there and lands on your website. Again, in the past, your websites used to be like a nice brochure of your hotel, right? A traveler would navigate and look at what all you have. But today's travelers, they ask questions. They engage. They ask questions like, do you have a heated pool? Do you offer late checkout? I'm traveling with a family. Do you offer connected rooms? Which is like the best room for me, right? And that's where you need to engage with the travelers. And that's where, again, the AI is transforming the entire experience on the website as well as on multi channel, including WhatsApp, right? So that's the next leg. And imagine the traveler, you're able to engage here. Then comes the moment of truth, right? Which is your booking engine. And what happens in my conversations with multiple partners, I've spoken to hundreds of partners across 50 plus countries, and they have one common problem. Their booking engine does not convert well, right? And that's what needs to change. Booking engines these days are transactional. And at this moment of truth, when you're able to get the traveler and land the traveler to the website, you need to convert that traveler on the booking engine. And that modern booking engine needs to have features which are AI powered, from personalized room recommendations to AI powered nudges to automated price matching to faster checkout to offering OTA like or better than OTA capability on booking as well as checkout experience, right? And that's what a modern booking engine does. But hold on to that thought, because we are, I think, in 20-30 minutes from now, we are going to have a complete live demo of the booking engine which I'm talking about. But let's keep moving for now. Yeah. So like you see, right, there's a lot of shift which is happening right now. And it's like your websites are like a burning platform. Your direct bookings are like a burning platform, and you need a completely new playbook to be able to win this race, right? And the hotels which win will not be the ones which are able to optimize one touch point. You need to look at across the funnel and across the guest journey. Picture this, right? You do amazing job in terms of top of funnel advertising, which could be let's stay at the last slide. You could do amazing job in top of the funnel advertising. Let's say it's YouTube ads or display ads, etc. But if your bottom of funnel is not good, right, on meta search or other places, your revenue leaks. Your bottom of funnel is great, the person lands on website but it loads slowly, your revenue leaks. Your website is great, but your booking engine is not able to engage the traveler at that moment, your revenue leaks. The traveler maybe at that moment is thinking, I want to make this booking some other time, and you're not able to re-engage the traveler, your revenue leaks. You're not able to drive upsell and cross-sell to a traveler who's making a booking with you, again, your revenue leaks, right? And that's where you need to look at the whole funnel from a traveler perspective. It's almost like a relay race, right? You can have the fastest runners, but if they don't pass the baton to each other, you'll never win the race, right? And that's where this whole journey comes up. And where does AI fit in here, you must be wondering, right? So let me decode this for you. Let's look at that entire journey, right? Like when the traveler is discovering, they may be on Meta, they may be on different places. You need to leverage travel intent data to be able to connect with the right traveler at the right moment on the right platform, which is where AI comes in. If a traveler is searching with queries on AI platforms, a chat GPT, Perplexity, or wherever, are you showing up in the recommendations? Also, does your booking engine have a MCP integration to AI platforms, right? So all of these places on the discovery, you need to feature. And then when the traveler comes to your website, right, you need to have a conversational experience for today's travelers. That's where again AI comes in. On top of that, are you offering a multi-channel experience for that traveler? Today, if I land on a website, I may want to just go on a WhatsApp and then engage and ask questions. And is there that automated funnel AI powered which exists? And then when I'm ready to convert, are you offering me a booking engine which is able to understand me and recommend me the right things for me to convert better? And when I return or when I made the booking, are you able to engage me with AI powered nudges or personalized nudges which help upsell and cross sell and help me discover experiences at your properties, etc., right? That's where AI comes in, end to end, from dreaming to planning to staying and beyond, connecting every touch point, right? And that's where the magic comes. All of this can happen, but when it becomes connected end to end, when you understand the traveler, you are able to engage and convert the traveler, and you are able to deliver a personalized experience to that traveler across the tech stack. That's where the magic happens. We are going to talk more about that, but it's unfortunate that when I engage with partners And this is where the experience breaks. In fact, what we did at RateGain is that we did a research covering hundreds of partners, looking at what is happening with direct bookings, and we discovered multiple friction points because of which your direct business is not growing, or it's not growing to the extent to which you want it to. I'll pass this on to my colleague to take you through some insights from that research.
Thank you so much, Anurag. So, like Anurag mentioned that, while the AI has, like the traveler of today has already moved in the AI era, but the tools of today are not there yet. So let's take an example of the booking engine, which sits at the center of the direct bookings. Most booking engines expect their guest to leave the conversation, search for the hotel. So let's say if there is a conversation which is happening on WhatsApp or an AI assistant using MCP, what the other booking engines will expect you is that they will expect you to move to a different tab and leave the conversation and search for the hotel on Google and visit the hotel's website and then restart the booking journey again. But what really is needed is a seamless conversation. And every time that conversation breaks, hotels are introducing friction into what should have been a seamless journey. And that is why, like Anurag mentioned, we came to a very important questions: where are actually, the hotels losing these direct bookings? And to answer these questions, we analyzed hundreds of hotel direct booking journeys across, APMEA market, from the very first moment of discovery to, all the way through checkout. And this is what we really found, is that because of these frictions, a hotel is losing about up to 25% of their revenue. And while these frictions may be very small, when they all come up together, the impact is very high. And let's say we start off with discoverability. If you're not visible on search, and it includes both your traditional search as well as AI search, you are invisible even before the booking journey begins. And what we saw, that half of the hotels, like about 42% of the APMEA hotels, are right now invisible on search altogether. And then, once you start the journey from discoverability to guest engagement, travelers increasingly expect you to have more conversational experiences where they can ask questions and get answers to those questions really fast. But what they really get in return is static content. And that isn't designed to answer their questions or make recommendations or basically guide them towards the booking. And then there are a couple of other frictions like the click to checkouts. A lot of booking engines have, the number of uh, clicks to the checkout screen are very high. And they For example, about 44% of the hotels are not revealing the taxes and fees, in the beginning of the booking journey, but they do at the final step, which eventually leads to, transparency issues and then leads to cart abandonment. A lot of the websites that we analyzed, about 72% of the websites were very slow, and 3 second is the key benchmark, that your website doesn't need to be like needs to load in milliseconds, while the websites were loading in more than, like a 3 second 3 second load benchmark. So these were some of the familiar conversion challenges, that we saw while in the research. And if you'd like to take a look at the whole complete research, we have published all these findings in the direct booking friction report, and which we'll be sharing in the chat window right now. Now, since having said that, we would like to understand from you as to what are the biggest challenges, you or your hotel are facing in growing the direct bookings. So we will now launch a quick poll. We'll give you about 30 seconds to vote, and please let us know what are the challenges that you are seeing, that is preventing your hotels from growing direct bookings. Is it discovery is a problem? Are you facing challenges in converting website visitors, or reducing booking abandonment, website speed and performance, or all of these other challenges? So we'll wait for about 30 seconds, and please uh, vote for the poll. That'll be great. And the reason we would like to do that is we did our research based on the, the analysis. We would like to compare, our research with what you are also facing, in your day-to-day life. So we'll give another 10 seconds. Cool. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for voting. Now I will hand it over to my colleague Anurag, who will take us through, how Direct Stack will really, how Uno Direct Stack brings the new playbook to life.
Well, thank you, Rupali. I think great insights. I was just reflecting on one of my last holidays to Koh Samui, and how we experienced it. For us, it was like one journey which we wanted to experience, but it just seemed like it seemed like it was like 100 pieces of a disconnected puzzle for the hotel. And that's where Uno Direct Stack comes in. So launching Uno Direct Stack. If we can come to the next slide, if you think about the one before this, if you think about the yeah, maybe let's stay here. Let's stay on the last slide. If you think about the current experience and the friction points which Rupali was talking about, right? One of the key root causes of that is also the way we are operating as hoteliers, right? It's like we have multiple vendors we work with, like I was showcasing about controlling the funnel, right? Multiple vendors we work with who don't talk to each other. It's like siloed of disconnected vendors. Think about it. A separate social agency, separate digital agency, and then there's a website developer, there's a separate booking agent, booking engine, there's a separate payment gateway which is operating in the mix, right? So there's like multiple people, there's a CRM tool which is separate, right? So there's like multiple tools which are operating, not talking to each other, not really leveraging AI, like augmenting AI in the way it's operating. And that leads to a lot of leakage across various points of the funnel. In fact, we have seen, and we talk about it, partners who have a connected platform, right, are able to drive direct bookings 3 to 4x faster, right, versus where they are. And that's what we've seen not only with our partners, but even with larger enterprise. We work with hotels of all types, size and shapes, right? Which is like from an independent hotel to a local chain to a global hotel, right? And we see this everywhere, right? And that's what Uno Direct Stack intends to fix. So if we can come to the next slide, you will see, think about it, right? Like if I were to break it out, there's like three aspects of driving direct stack or direct business, sorry, business for you. One, you need to acquire the travelers, you need to then convert those travelers, and then you need to optimize your revenue and the traveler journey around that, right? It's as simple as that. And when you think about acquisition, there are multiple things you do as hoteliers, right? Which is you would do like, you would do SEO, right? You would make sure that your hotel is discoverable on branded and non-branded searches, right? You would do on-page and off-page and technical SEO for your website. You would do social media, right? So that you're discoverable and you're present and you're being spoken about. You will do digital marketing, right? Across meta, search, social, display, etc. So that you are again discoverable across the traveler journey, both top of funnel and bottom of funnel, right? And then obviously now you need to be visible on AI searches as well. So if you think about the entire spectrum of places you need to be visible as a connected journey, right? That's where Uno Direct Stack comes in. I don't know if you guys know, but we are the world's largest processor of travel intent data, which means we know when a traveler is traveling, for what they are traveling, what is their intent, what is their behavior, what should we be pitching to them, etc. Right? So essentially, we leverage that travel intent data for you to be visible across all these places to get relevant travelers landing on your website. And then it's the conversion game, right? So like, think about website right now where, we build mobile optimized, AI friendly, personalized websites, right, on top of that, so that you're able to convert that traveler faster. And then that traveler lands onto the booking engine, right, which you are again able to optimize with the AI powered journey, as well as, faster checkouts, OTA like experience, etc. So that again you are able to drive 3x faster conversion than what you would do right now, right? And then the whole optimization game comes in, where, for example, think of features like having automated best price advantage on your website, Think about a conversational chatbot which is able to speak to travelers not only on the website but also on the booking engine, on WhatsApp, and on multiple channels, right? So that you're able to ensure you engage the traveler. Think about a CRM, right, where you are able to both pre, during, and post stay, you are able to engage with the traveler constantly, asking them about feedback, upselling and cross selling your offerings, right, to maximize not only your room revenue but also your ancillary revenue, right? So imagine all of this operating together with one data layer, right? One connected data layer, which is AI first, right? Which helps you acquire, convert, and optimize all on automated funnel. And on top of that, the way this operates is that there's no fixed cost associated with it. So the idea is that, like, it's a pay for performance model, so you pay only for the bookings you get at a cost lesser than what you would pay to an OTA to get the same booking while being in control of the traveler journey, right? Isn't that a no-brainer, right? So if you think about it, end-to-end control of your direct bookings, supercharging your direct bookings by 3 to 5x growth, you only pay for performance, right? Which is only pay for the bookings you get. You go live in days, like not months or or quarters, right? Because we know how important it is to to be live. And then you get an enterprise grade system. No matter, even if you are an independent property or a smaller chain, you are able to compete with an OTA or a competition which is either a global chain, right? In that sense, because you have end to end readiness across the funnel, which you are able to get, including all the reporting, right? When I speak to multiple GMs in different markets from a Turkey to Japan, one of the biggest challenges is disconnected tools, right? There is revenue here, there is sales here, there's distribution here, right? This brings it all together as one unified funnel and one unified view. That, my friends, is what Direct Stack is about. And we have so many success stories around this now. There are hundreds of logos working on this and benefiting from this, right, across markets. And if you think even from a markets perspective, right now from a Turkey to Egypt, to a South Africa, to India, to Singapore, to Thailand, to Malaysia, to Vietnam, to Japan, to Australia, you will see that there are partners who are able to benefit from this direct bookings growth from this perspective, right? And if just taking it further, there's just a simple case study if you are interested. There's a partner, just a simple part, a partner in Dubai who was able to drive 3x conversion, right? Like from, I think, 1.5 to 4.5% conversion on the travelers which land to their website, to a 37% growth in direct bookings, to improvement in their overall revenues. That is the kind of results you can get with Uno Direct Stack. And if you're interested in this, please get in touch with my team, and they'd be happy to assist you with this. So I think before I close, just a quick recap. Uno Direct Stack helps you get in control of your direct bookings, supercharging your direct bookings for you while approaching across the full funnel, from dreaming, where you are able to operate from SEO to social to paid marketing to AI search, to planning, where you are there across, multi-channel, from a automated WhatsApp chatbot to a website chatbot, to a meta search presence, etc., to booking, where you are able to have an AI first next gen website, booking engine, and multiple features around it, which help you convert faster, right? And from a conversion perspective, you have everything from a email automation to a CRM tool, right? To a OTA like checkout experience on your website, which you are able to deliver as an end-to-end packaged experience for your traveler from day one of signing up for Uno Direct Stack. That's what this is about. I hope this inspired you. I'll pass this on to my colleague to take it on further from here, along with, I think, an interesting demo of the booking engine. Over to you, Rupali.
Thank you so much, Anurag. Thank you so much for a great insight into how Uno Direct Stack really helps hotels grow direct bookings by 3 to 4x. Now let's do a very quick poll. Please do let us know if you'd be interested in seeing, how Uno Direct Stack can improve your hotel's direct booking performance. Please let us know if you're interested. We will wait for a few seconds and then we will move on to the booking engine demo, which is the most exciting part, I would say, because here you will see in the actual sense how an AI ready booking engine can help you, literally help you capture more of those direct bookings. Cool, great. So we will now move on to the demo. I hope I hope we can end the poll now, and now we'll move on to the booking engine demo. Over to you, Ankita, for showing us, this great tool to life.
Thank you, Rupali. Just allow me a minute. So, hi everyone. Thank you all for joining. So, before starting the demo, probably I'll help you understand one traveler profile and how the traveler would sort of plan their journey in terms of making that final booking, how their journey would look like, and probably then I'll take step by step to you in terms of how booking engine sort of solves for it. So we have Arushi. She's a Gen Z traveler. She's planning a bachelorette with her friends. And of course, she earns well. She has a group of friends traveling along with her. Of course, what she would want is a luxury travel with great vibes, beach views, something that is planned for a longer duration. Of course, Bali is known for the wellness and retreat sort of properties. So, of course, their friends would look for some stays, which matches her vibe, her friend's vibe. And of course, as a Gen Z traveler, they are extremely fast. They will want to know, searching for different tabs and switching between the apps. Of course, they are not that price sensitive. So, and their behavior towards, searching is mostly they land up to Claude, GPTs of the world, and start searching for them. So, for their stay. So, of course, from the discovery point of view, she'll ask that, which are the luxury bachelorette options in Bali. Maybe 10 options would come in. She'll choose one which matches her vibe. Then, for in terms of consideration, she might switch off the tab. She might have some places in already in mind because they are extremely social generation. So might be the case that Instagram, Facebook might have popped in some sort of prerequisite in terms of their travel journey. So they might ask in terms of for certain specific hotels in their search, or if it's not getting showed, they might ask as part of their conversation with the GPTs to make that hotel available in terms of optimizing for that keyword. Uh, Further going forward, while she's planning and planning her stay, she would look for itinerary creation, experiences. They would look for any of the ancillary service like pick up, drop off. Since they're moving in groups, how would the rates look like? Would the hotel would have any special service in terms of decor, spa, etc. In terms of while they're making the booking, she would of course, given the conscious of the generation, they'll look for ratings, they will look for reviews, they will look for the authenticity of the website. Do they excite the website look appealing enough? The rooms look nice enough for the decorations and for the overall vibe of the stay. And of course, before the checkouts, they would look for the best pricing, the best promotions to optimize for the best packages might be the possibility that they can get out of their journey. And then, of course, they would do the final payment. In the payment options, of course, given they are like very conscious in terms of doing click-based payments via Google Pays of the world. So, of course, they would want to optimize for the fastest payment gateway. And given that they would want every journey to be optimized, probably uh, the searches could be 10, but the solution they will want is the best for their groups who are traveling for them. And that is wherein of course, this is the profile that I'll be covering as part of my booking journey. So before that, I'll showcase a very quick feature in terms of how and covering the discovery part to it, that how Uno booking engine sort of solves for it, and how we are sort of differentiated so as to the competitors are there out in the market. So in the discovery part, of course, we have the first discovery, the first differentiator that we have is the MCP connectivity that I wish to talk about, wherein your hotel website would get connected to the LLMs of the world, and your booking experience, so as to how it is on the website, on your booking engine, would be mimicked on the LLMs. And right now, I'll show one such example in a quick 30-second video. So basically, a person asks for, traveling Dubai. They get few options. They are given some recommendations. They'll search for the recommendation. They will also search for the rooms. Eventually forming for that, a click to book the room is redirected to the booking engine that is on your website. And that's how the booking is in progress. I'll just take a quick pause over here and ask all of you that is this something that excites you, or would you want to see it in action, so as to how it happens, or how do we make it available for you guys? Is it something that is of excite for you all? Okay. So I'll quickly now present my screen uh, and take you to the actual booking journey in terms of how the booking engine looks for us as part of the demo property. And for Pooja, Amit, Celsius, who have said yes to this part of our booking journey, please feel free to book a demo. I think I'll be able to showcase it to you that how we are doing it as part of a booking engine. And Arushi can drop in the link, and I will show you how that we are connecting it, how easy it is for you to get that link and get connected to your Claude's GPTs of the world. And yeah, we'll be more than happy to take you through. While this is the hero feature for us that we had launched as part of the MCP connectivity, this sort of comes as a layer down to how your hotel would be first recommended via, the LLMs. And we want you to sort of optimize and get listed as part of the LLM search results. And eventually, once you get listed, even not, this connectivity would also help you get bookings via GPTs and Claudes of the world. Now, without further ado, I'll showcase quick features of how our booking engine is and how we are differentiated in this AI first world. Just allow me a minute. Cool. So before starting the demo, I would like to cover 4 pointers. So our booking engine is basically built to convert more guests. So whatever traffic that you get on your website or on your brand.com, we have been able to achieve 5 to 7% of the overall uplift for you or for the partners that we serve for. And we also, the second highlighting feature is that we help you protect every dollar that you invest in. So clearly, as Anurag mentioned, that there are so many leakages along the funnel. We want you guys to help optimize for it. And that is wherein we are the only booking engine which comes with a 3-step checkout process, which means that the overall booking journey sort of gets completed in just 3 steps. In 3 steps, a traveler would be redirected to a checkout page. And what we have been able to achieve in terms of being able to reach that checkout page, we have been able to see 2 to 3% of revenue uplift in the card abandonment overall, while prompting users and giving them nudges via emailers, WhatsApp, etc., um, to fill their details if they are visiting the website, so that their journey is not lost. As well, you can run personalized discounts, codes, promotions, etc., to optimize and nudge them to convert that journey. The third option is that we want you guys to grow at every stage. So we have, and to maximize your RevPAR, so of course we have the ancillary service option, which can help you even drive that 5 to 7% conversion to further better conversion amounts with your discounted upsell or the promotion based upsells that you can imbibe in the booking journey. And the last part to it is that we help you go global, which means that we serve in 23 plus native languages, as well as we offer you 300 plus payment options to choose from, to help you serve in any of the regions wherein your traffic can be coming in. Now, without a further ado, you can just feel free to pop in your questions on the chat bot, and probably Rupali will help me get through your questions while we go. Let's keep it extremely interactive, and you can pause me anywhere you wish to ask questions, right? So this widget over here that you see is the Uno booking engine. It is highly customizable. You can customize it to your brand colors, you can font sizes, anything and everything that you would like to do with the widget in terms of creating that brand resonance so as to with your property or property type. Over here, if you see that we have, now I start my traveler journey, and this is the first step of my traveler journey, wherein we have, once you enter the destination, we help you give a drop down wherein you can sort your destination by city followed by property names. Currently, I'll just select one property of my choice. The check-in, checkout dates are easy. Over here, we also give you an option if you're running out of rooms for certain dates for some properties, then the display option sort of comes into the picture. Given that it's a demo property that I'm working on, probably then this is not the feature that is applicable for this certain property. Now, if I go to guess, you can add multiple rooms as part of your single booking journey, which means that if the people are traveling in groups, they can customize their journey accordingly. And, so there are sometimes the cases that, a family of 4 traveling with 4 adults, they would want 2 other rooms, etc. There are, a corporate group traveling with 5 adults and they will want a different room. So you need not create 5 different journeys to end that booking journey. That could be solved in a single booking flow. If you are traveling with children, of course, we give you an option to customize the pricing based. This is the child age pricing that you wish to select from the back end of your booking engine. Right now, I'll keep it simple. I'll just quickly showcase it to you that how special rates are incorporated. So we give you option to just go with the single flow. Then there are promotional or special rates that come into the picture, wherein if someone is coming via your marketing campaigns, they can put in their discount codes, etc., and then they can apply and move forward with the booking journey. If that is not the case, then if people are traveling via your corporate rates, then there is a special corporate code and an offer code on top of it that you can give to your corporate accounts. and then they can apply it, putting those in action, and a special rate would be given to them, and it would appear in the next journey flow. And then there is an agency rate. Agency rate sort of like works in the similar fashion so as to corporate rate, wherein you can generate unique code for each of your agency partners. And if you want to top it up with an offer code, you can just share that offer code and apply over here. This is one part of the booking flow, which is for the use case of an overnight stay. Then we have an incredible feature of a day use booking, wherein in day use, the same sort of flow happens, but you can optimize your rooms for a same day checkout, say for a 3 hours booking, for a 6 hours booking, for an 8 hours booking. You can optimize that flow. The booking journey remains the same, but the usage and the overall RevPAR that you wish to optimize for your each room can be increased for times like if your property is situated near the airport and there is a huge footfall of because of an event or because of the social gatherings, etc., and people just want to use your room for certain duration of time. That is an incredible use of a day use booking that you can uh, enable from the back end of the Uno platform. Secondly, the day use is also used for event gatherings, etc., wherein the conferences are happening, the concerts are happening, and if you want to optimize for the location, you can just use the day use booking for that particular purpose. In some of the regions, what we have seen is that the flights are timed very oddly, and people who want an early checkout. So you can also optimize for an early checkout or a late checkout as part of your day use booking. So it's a win-win situation with the travelers as for you, and there's no question asked, and there is full transparency that you can maintain while getting to that feature. Now I'll take a quick pause, and if there are any questions, I can take a couple of questions from the chat before moving forward. If there are no questions, I'll move to the next slot. Cool. So moving forward, this is the second page of the booking engine wherein you. So basically, this is your complete your booking. I have made like I am a repeating customer. Of course, this is this is a point wherein I was talking about the cart recovery or the cart abandonment page, wherein this is something that is prompting me to complete my booking journey and asking me to continue to check out. Right now, this is also an incredible feature that can help me optimize for the booking flow that I have already created in the past. If not, if I'm coming and joining it as a new user, that is a journey that I'll try to portray right now and not choose that. So over here, of course, we give you multiple currency options to choose from, and 23 plus languages that could be customized, including Arabic, wherein we give you, right now it's left to right portray of the overall systematic representation with Arabic. We have right to left, and it's all aligned in that way to increase the readability part of it. In terms of now moving to further features, we give you a lot of options in terms of how your room rates are available, and we sort them from top to bottom. Over here, I think I'll just quickly cover which are the key value props that we wish to highlight. So we give you best price advantage as a feature, which is the rate parity feature that we have. While you see see these rates over here, uh, what we do, and I can just try with my one life property if a feature is enabled on it or not right now. So Torch Doha is our incredible client. And if you see over here, it is a best price check. So what it is exactly doing is that it is scrolling the internet with the top OTAs of the world. And we are like, they have put a rule wherein they are giving 2% off. So there could be an X% off that you can define and undercut the OTAs overall by X%. And the idea is that your brand.com should always undercut the OTAs and give that best price on your website, as well as it should be appeared on the meta search. So this is an incredible feature that we give you at no extra cost to your booking engine, and yeah, that comes for free. And now that since I left that site and came back, there's a prompt that always comes to your desktop, wherein we prompt the users of by saying leaving so soon, and asking them to enter their your email, so that if we enter our email, and over here you can also run your promotions and discounting strategy, that if you want, if you register with us, we'll give you 10% off, leaving so soon, come back, etc. So we will always want the users to give their data, so that we can sort of run promotion strategies, etc., to make that final booking, and of course capture and help you own the guest data eventually, whoever is coming to your website, so that no website traffic is getting lost. So yeah, that is an incredible feature. Apart from that, of course, you can build in that transparency. You can sort the room rates by lowest price. Over here, the content is also structured in a way that eventually it's SEO optimized. So the better the way that you sort of put that content out, the better it is for you to be shown on top of the Google search engine. Over here, if you see, there is a banner which is there as part of the promotion strategy. So there are two real estates that we give you for offer and discount based pricing. One is this, and one is below it, which wherein you can sort of pull that differentiators, that why book with you, or any other marketing thing that you wish to advertise. Another thing that we give you, which is AI first, is our AI chatbot, which is whatever that I showed as part of the Claude demonstration. You can do your booking journey as part of your AI chatbot journey. And whatever, like, it is a very conversational based chatbot, wherein you can start your chat you can start your room selection, asking questions, making that booking till the point wherein the payment part is done. The website chatbot is fully capable of making and helping you book that particular room that you're aiming to book for. Even if the rooms are not available, that message would be showcased on the AI chatbot. For if you have any, like, if you want to get the chatbot, how it works, etc., we can run up a separate book, like, demo session for you, showcasing each of the features, how they roll out, how do they look from the back end, how does it actually comes into the picture via our Uno platform. So everything could be done. But because of the shortage of time, I'll just move forward and select a room type. Uh, while I selected a room type, over here you see that the third step towards the check. We in the third step we are on the checkout page. A person can sort of fill their information and get to the can get the final booking confirmation. The final differentiating feature that I would want to highlight, of course, there are n number of features, etc. But we give you an option to create your itinerary, and that is something that we are the first to do in the industry. So for our clients with, say, more than 15 properties, or for more than 30 properties, this has been a stellar feature, because they will want to capture their guests and be a part of their system at a go. So Bali could not be a right example for example, I am visiting the UAE, and I would want to go in to different cities, and I would want to plan my journey. And I am a Dubai specific hotel or a chain. Uh, I can prompt user to book 3 nights in Qatar, 2 nights in Dubai, 3 nights in other city, and would want me start the journey in the single go all together. And what we do incredibly well is that as part of the single flow, we allow you to create 10 itineraries at a go, um, with payment processes also sorted out. So basically, the traveler pays only once for 10 bookings for 10 properties that they would be staying at. And at the back end, we manage the how the payment process looks like, and how we split the payments accordingly across the properties. So yeah, that's an incredible feature. Apart from that, there are multiple other features that I want to highlight, but I'll keep uh, 7 minutes for Q&A, and you can ask questions, and I'll be more than happy to answer those.
Thank you so much, Ankita. Before we move on to the Q&A section, let's very quickly do a very quick poll. Do let us know, if you are interested to know more about Booking Engine. So we'll do a very quick poll here. Based on today's demo, do let us know if you're interested in exploring Uno Booking Engine further. Let us know, and we will quickly jump to the Q&A section. We have some very exciting questions, from a couple of participants. Cool. So we can end the poll, and now we quickly move on to the Q&A section here. We just have 5 minutes, so let us run through some of the questions that we have. So we have a question from Pierre saying, which channel manager does it connect to? So Ankita, Anurag, do you want to take up these questions? So which channel manager does it connect to? So Pierre, this connects to our Uno channel manager, but I'll let Ankita chime in here.
Yeah, so our Uno booking engine is built on our Uno channel manager, which is our Uno platform. So while Anurag spoke about the end-to-end connection of all the things that we talked about in terms of paid marketing, in terms of traffic coming into the picture, and helping optimize for the traffic, and eventually the rooms and rates and inventories, etc., are sort of displayed via we connect over the Uno platform, or say Uno channel manager. So Uno manager is the only channel manager right now wherein the booking engine sort of works on.
Cool. So we
Yeah,
have
maybe I'll just add to that, Ankita. While that is the case and that is the ideal thing, but like what we've also built is, see, one of the things is, while we have an interconnected stack, right, of tools speaking to each other, we also have built the largest amount of partnerships in the market, right? In that sense, so that you have a soft landing and then you can expand as you build confidence. So, for any reason, if you feel like that's the biggest blocker, I would still like to get on a conversation and understand,
Yeah.
like, what we can do. And in cases like, we can also customize integrations, right? We have tech teams who can do that for us. It obviously depends on, like, what is it that what is the scope we are talking about, etc. So, like, we can talk about it. While yes, the ideal thing is for you to take this together, because that's where the magic happens, like I said. But it isn't, like, it is possible. Like, it would be great to get on a conversation. If you feel like that's a blocker, then I'm happy to for the team to connect and figure out how we can find a way out of that.
cool. Thank you so much, Anurag and Ankita. So we have another question. Can your booking engine connect with our loyalty program? If you could chime in, but I would also request the attendee to also let us know which booking engine, which loyalty program you're talking about. But I'll let Anurag also answer this question.
I can take that up, and Anurag can top up maybe. So basically, right now, I don't know your loyalty program or the kind of, the size of your property. But as of now, we are only connected with Guestbook loyalty program, LMS. And if it's the loyalty program that you are, LMS you are in, then we are more than happy to get that integration sorted. And while we are very flexible in terms of understanding your booking engine, from where you're coming from which channel manager you connected, how your booking engine right now is, and what are your problems that you're planning to solve for. Probably the LMS part is not something very big or a blocker. We are open to integrating it depending on your scale and size.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, we are in, like, while she mentioned one of the booking loyalty programs, but we have multiple loyalty programs we are in discussion with to integrate. But we are pretty open, right? Like, that's how we have built the booking engine, that it is fungible, it is adaptive. So if you have a loyalty program which you need us to integrate with, I think we are open to that conversation and we can make that happen with breakneck speed for you.
Yeah.
Great. So another question, what is the pricing model for Uno Direct Stack? If you could throw some light here, Anurag.
Yeah, so like I said, it's like, unlike the other operating models, it's like a simple pay for performance model. For every booking you would get as a hotel, you would agree that you'd pay anywhere between 18 to 25% to an OTA to get that booking. And with B2B channels, it goes even higher, right? At much lesser than those commissions, we drive those bookings for you on a pay per stay model. So there is no fixed cost, there's no upfront cost. It's just that, for every booking we bring for you, we charge it on a pay per stay model at much lesser commissions than what you would pay to an OTA.
Got it. Great. So, one last question, and we will finish off the section. Now, there is a question on how does the system handle a group booking like a bachelor trip differently from a solo or a couple booking?
So as I said that, while you are traveling in a group, you might need, say seven folks are traveling, you might want seven different rooms, or in most of the cases, like Arushi, I'm sure they would do a double sharing. So in our booking engine, you can just solve for by selecting multiple rooms at a go, which I showed as a functionality. And you can create, so basically you would need 3 or 4 rooms max. And of course, you would be given the room rates basis that, and the booking journey would flow in that manner. So I think that is an incredible way, one, that we are solving for. And secondly, we are also giving options for some of our hotels in terms of creating those packages for, different audience sizes. And if you are a hotel that are open and give, packages, say, for example, 3 night stay or a 4 night stay, etc., this functionality is also could be integrated as part of the booking flow, and you can offer it at the lowest possible rate. So these two are the options wherein we are optimizing, and we are mostly optimizing for in terms of the traveler journey.
Cool. Thank you so much. This brings us to the end of the session. If you have any follow-up questions, feel free to, drop us a note. We'll send you emails. We will send you the follow-up emails. And thank you so much for for joining us today and for all the great questions. We really hope that today's session gave you a fresh perspective on how AI is reshaping the guest booking journey. And a huge thank you to both Anurag and Ankita for sharing their insights and experiences. Like I said, we will be sharing the webinar recording and presentation with everybody who registered and attended the session. So please keep an eye on your inbox. And lastly, thank you once again for spending your time with us. We hope you have a wonderful day and we look forward to speaking with you again. Thank you so much.
Thank you all.